Alrighty, my friends, and just because I want an excuse to have a cookie, we're gonna GG cookie time whatever upgrade we just got done doing, which was green science and logistics stations or something. Alrighty. Hashtag lame chat, that's right. Your Vine is vegan, but you did not buy it because of that. Okay. Okay, let's go take a look at our main bus. Oh man, I love seeing a full main bus. Let's take a quick look at production of things. See if there's anything just widely out of proportion. I probably could use some more iron mining. Copper's looking good. Silicon looks like we probably could use some more iron, mining as well. I'll be honest, I said this at the beginning of the stream. It's hard for me to tell where I need upgrades. Because a lot of times production is lower because it's backed up somewhere, not because you actually need more of it or something. Silicon actually looks like we're consuming a lot more of it than we're mining. Here's how American we are. Costco is now selling 27-pound buckets of mac and cheese. Alright. Very nice. Like, titanium ore we're really ahead of, so it actually looks like I might need to do... Oh, do I actually need to stone mining? Nah, surely I don't. Looks like probably silicon and iron are the two main things that I might need to do upgrades on. However, I'm not going to work on that yet. Because I want to get my Dyson swarm production increased. So, where is that? Is it expandable, or do I need to do a whole new build again? Not Dyson swarm, it's solar sails. You have solar sails. Actually our solar sails are backed up. Maybe do I not need to? Yeah, I think I do need to increase my solar sail production. Because I think these need to get up to a certain number to send them somewhere. So I think I'm consuming them to make Dyson Sphere components faster than I'm making them and able to send them to the other place. Okay, so this is all I'm doing. Okay, this should be a pretty easy build upgrade, I think. Yes. I never did update this build. So these guys, I can just use the other build, upgrade all these producers, and maybe even increase this here. How much does a 27-pound bucket of mac and cheese cost? That's a great question. Yeah, I haven't upgraded my solar sails at all lately since my first build, so this is definitely be a nice quick upgrade. If production graph has spikes, it is enough. Okay, the game definitely needs some way to tell you when assemblers are unused. There's no way of telling if production stops somewhere unless you're investigating some slowdown yourself, yeah. Actually, I guess I could just upgrade the assemblers and then change out the build here. So, what is the different recipe for this we want to do? Okay. Well, let's start by doing this. Whoops. Okay. So basically, I'm going to need to change these guys out. These recipes out. To become this. Copy. Paste. Paste. These guys are no longer needed. And neither is this glass. So I can get rid of these builds. It's always nice to get rid of old builds that you no longer need anymore. And I can get rid of this guy. Okay. So I need to bring just the optical grading crystals here. Do I have a logistics station close by that's not filled? Deuterium's full, that's nice. Looks like I don't have one close by. Or one that's using the crystals I need. Not deuterium. Did I say deuterium crystals? I don't know what I'm talking about. Wow. These guys are not full. Do I have production issues on these guys? Oh, yes. I knew it was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. This is what happens when you use one belt and then have them sorted. Okay, let me set up the thing I was going to do and then we'll fix it. I knew that was going to happen. People have suggested before, just put them all in one belt and then sort them at the end. That's why you don't do that. That is why you don't do that. Because then if they ever get out of balance, or at least if you do it, you have to do it in a way different than I did it. Because it's definitely not going to work that way. Okay. And this is the optical grading crystals I need. 800 demand. There. And we'll even do upgraded belts here. Do a Mark II belt supplying this. There, and let's upgrade all these in sorters as well. Okay, and then upgrade these guys. Okay, so now that we have that done, do I want to upgrade? Do I want to do more of these would be the other question. Those things are 1.5 faster, so if I did 3 of them at 1.5 speed, I've just upgraded that by what? 1.5 times, I guess. If you have backstop on just one of the belts, the production stops as well. Yeah. But I just needed to do 3 different belts rather than trying to do something a little different there. Let me see what the numbers are on this before I go fix that other thing. I want to finish this first. So if I do 3 of these, only 2.5. If we were to do 6 of these, 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna make this more. So 4.5. So 5 of these guys versus 6 of these guys. That might be too much, but we'll just increase our production of other stuff if we need to. 4, 5, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, the issue is I'm directly inserting, though. Oh, why do I ever do that? Actually, can I fix that just by doing a belt here in the middle? I think I actually can. Yes, let's do it this way. I increased it by 2 times. Okay. If I move this power line, actually, let me see here. I already do the output here. And then go around. There we go. That's the way I want to do this. Okay. Okay. Outsort. Out, 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 in, 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 in. There. What? Why didn't that go? Can I do circuits? How many circuits do I need for this? 0.8. Wow, okay. So this still looks like it's enough. Okay, very nice. Okay. And then outsorters on this guy. And then insort on the graphene here. Okay, and let's see if we can keep up with this production, I guess. Okay. 1.5, you made a mistake. Okay. Yeah, that's why I think 1.5 was right. Okay, so that more than doubled our solar sail production if it's all running at full steam here. Which this will have to eventually catch up to all that. Because it's 4.5 to 6. So this should be more than this needs. So this should be able to eventually catch up and get ahead if all these guys are working at full steam here. Full tilt, looks like it. Okay, so that should actually be a nice big upgrade to our solar sail production. The reason we're not getting more solar sails launched is because I need them to back up here before they're transferred over to the other planet where they're getting launched, I think. So I think every time the storage hits 400 is when that should be launched. What I maybe should do is actually have a separate production for solar sails for the Dyson Sphere components. That's probably what I should do, honestly. And maybe I'll do that in a second. But I want to fix my storage thing over here that I've messed up. This little sorting situation was not the right play. So let me nip this at the source first. And then if I just raise the max of this, that'll fix all this first of all. As long as all the assemblers are the same level, doesn't matter on that. Okay. Somebody gifted you a sub? Yes, they did. Ramses was feeling generous today. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna totally change this because it's just bad. It's just bad. I shouldn't even try to do goofy combinations of things like that. Alright, 500. So, just get rid of all this jazz and all that jazz. So I can do this guy. Yeah. All these guys mixing together is just bad. I'd probably just have these go back on themselves. Probably the best way to do this. There. Okay, so let's do these one at a time here. There. Into there. Okay. So that's those guys. And then these guys. Yes, there and then up. There we go. That should be able to get us through there. There and then there. Okay, good. Okay. Future Rand is now. That's right. Future Rand making for past Rand's mistakes. What do you mean past Rand never makes mistakes? There we go. Past Rand is perfect. Future Rand is just jealous. Just jealous of how smart and attractive past Rand is. Alright, there we go. Although I will say past Rand trying to do that was not his finest hour. Alright, there we go. Those should eventually catch back up and back up. So that's good. Alright, so that was a bit of a mistake. Glad I noticed that before I needed smelters and didn't have smelters. Schmelters. Alright, so let me see if I want to change the way our solar sails are going, because currently what's happening is we're making solar sails. They're storing in here. And every time it hits 400, let me actually see if this is going to do what I think it's going to do. I think when it hits 400, those are going to leave and go to the other planet. This is not a bad setup, but I feel like we could be more efficient if I change it. So let me see. I'm looking at this number right here. Once this hits 400, if it goes... There it is. Okay. So... So what I wanted to look at that for is the solar sails that we have over here are being turned into Dyson sphere components, which are being used for what? Those are storing over in here. Which I think those are going someplace else. This is probably, you know what? A lot of the Dyson stuff I probably just need to completely change the build for. I think those are being used over here, right? Yeah. So I would actually be able to increase the production of my small carrier rockets if I increase a bunch of this stuff I'm talking about. So a lot of this is like upgrading Dyson sphere component part stuff. The changes I made is my guy's still looking good here. My iron is not looking amazing. Iron not looking amazing. Does it still count as in storage while in transit? I think until it's delivered, yes, Boo. From what I was seeing, it looked like that is the case. Because basically what I'm thinking about is changing this. Instead of having these guys being supplied, but we're building over here, I have a dedicated one supplying just these guys. And increasing this production. I should probably look at the frame materials as well. Frame materials as well here. Okay, updated that build. Frame materials we're actually banking more of. So that one's doing better than the other stuff. But if I upgrade this build, we're probably going to have to upgrade that as well. It's almost sound like I might want to do a whole other build for all these different Dyson sphere products somewhere, maybe. But I have a feeling my iron needs to be upgraded before I try to do something like this, because I don't think we're mining enough iron. And I'm pretty sure we're mining all of the iron in our solar system. This is the entire star cluster I'm looking at, right? Entire star cluster. We're not doing enough iron. Although, you said, Vancho, if you see spikes, it's fine. Because I see spikes, does that mean I am fine? Because to me, it looks like iron ore production is not keeping up with consumption at all. Maybe if I did it over a long period of time, would I be able to tell this better? That does actually make us look better. Make it look like we're not behind on it. Over the last hour, copper's very small amounts behind. So maybe I don't need to make any changes to that. Alright, so if I am going to make some changes to this build, how would I go about doing this? Basically, I would do the math on these guys and change this build up a little bit. Because if I disconnect this from being the supply for this guy, that's actually going to be a pretty big... Yeah, we're going to start completing our Dyson sphere even quicker, I think. I think I'm just using more iron now because I just restarted making a lot of basic buildings, the assemblers and such. Yeah. So maybe it's just a spike because of my changes I made. Okay, what I think I might do is do the smaller build of this to increase this. And then see if this is going to keep up, I guess. Are these only used for these guys, or are these used for something else? Those are used in the satellite transmitters and the miniature particle colliders. Which those are two things I haven't automated as well. Did I automate these? No, I didn't. I just manually made some more of those. Okay, let's do an upgrade for these guys. So if I'm doing 5 of these, if I wanted to like double this, let's do some math on it. If I wanted to double Bum, bum. These guys. I want to double these to make 4. No, that's the wrong thing. It's the things after that. It's the... Well, I know you're around here somewhere, dudes. I think right next to it. There they are, right there. So if I wanted to do 4, that would mean 9 of these guys. Okay, so I wouldn't be creating enough. I'd need to do an upgrade there. I'm gonna need 12 of the carbon nanotubes. Let's make sure it's the right thing. It's the right thing of that, right thing of that. Okay. Okay. So 9 of these guys, 12 of these guys. Do I have space to do upgrades of these? Actually, I think I do. So I can put these right next to them. Kind of think I might need to automate some few things that don't have automated water pumps and chemical plants and stuff. Yeah, upgrade the assemblers. Will just upgrading the assemblers be enough? Because I can't upgrade these. Because I can't upgrade the chemical stations. Like, I feel like these will get behind now with that upgrade. But I guess for now, that's a quick thing I can do to see if that makes a difference. Assemblers and insorters, we'll upgrade all those. Okay. Feels to me like just doing assembler upgrades is not enough a lot of the time. Upgrade that entire belt as well as that belt. It does help some, but like, yeah, this I think, well, it's still backing up a little bit here. But I still feel like if I'm going to do this, I actually want to have a dedicated solar sail production for this, so I'm not using my other solar sails for this. Sorters on the green ships. Okay, yeah, thank you. Scoop doo, scoop doo, scoop doo doo doo. Maybe even the outsorters on these guys. Make sure they're keeping up with how fast they're producing them. Oops, that was a belt. Okay. And probably even outsorters on these guys. And outsorters on these guys, on this guy. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to like know what you should really work on to make the upgrades for what you want to happen. Because I think this is not enough now. I don't think. Did I get all those insorters up? That's why I like when I do new builds. With new builds, I can like do all the math and not just upgrade things and hope it's balanced. Because that's looking like that is upgraded, but again, this is using these other solar sails, and are these guys. Yeah, now this is not backing up, so I have a feeling I'm gonna need more of these guys. I don't know how many more I need to do. Do I have chem plants? Can I make chem plants? I can make 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's double this. Let's make 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. What's the goal right now? I'm trying to increase the speed of the Dyson Sphere production, which means I need more solar sails, which I increased. However, these solar sails are being consumed by this stuff over here. So I think what I want to do is, after I do this next change here, I think I want to... You know, I have room. I think I can do this build again right here and have that insort into that. That's probably what I'll do next. So let me get these extra chem things here, which are consuming spiniform. We'll have to see if I need more of that at some point after this upgraded build. Okay. Where's this lined up? Is that lined up? I think so. Produce things faster? Yeah, it's basically that's what we're trying to do. Produce things faster. Okay. That might be overkill for what we need right there, but that's what I'm going to do. As I always say, better overkill than underkill. And then... Actually, you know what? Let's not do it that way. I can expand it more if I need to later if I do go up this way and have it connect over there. Undo button, where are you? Okay. What? Well, I need a faster belt for this, I guess, is the question once I get this all plugged in. Okay. Alright, looks like our crystals are moving quickly enough here. Are all you all working? All y'all. All y'all working? All y'all? Okay, that looks good. Alright, and if we upgrade this belt... Now they're starting to back up a little bit more, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so yes, I wanna do this build. Let me check numbers here. If I want to do 4 of those, 9 of the frame materials. So I need 4 more of those guys. This is titanium alloy, which is coming from some random place. Let's see here. I don't know how much I want to increase this. How many of these solar sails? 3. Okay. Talked about the way you say y'all the other day with the Canadian duo you game with when one of them said a boot. Very nice. Okay. Are these used in other things? What else am I using those in? There is nothing else I'm using those in, so I think 9 of those or 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a feeling titanium alloys aren't going to keep up with if I increase this. Because this titanium alloy production... Is that what I'm seeing here? Titanium alloy is coming from here. Yeah, so this titanium alloy is actually supplying for a lot of my stuff. So I might do a separate titanium alloy production thing or expand this maybe. 9 assemblers in the calculator, just 6 Mark III assemblers in practice. I don't think that's the case if I'm doing Mark III for these guys, though. When you say something like that, I don't think that's true, right? Like, if I'm actually doing 4 Mark IIIs of this, even though you say 9 of these is 6 in practice, that's also, you're saying that's if these are 4 Mark Is. So, if I'm using Mark IIIs for everything, I really wish you could make that change there. I wish you could make it say, so that's telling you the right numbers for the different Mark Is and 2s and 3s and whatever. My main issue is I don't think I'm going to be making enough titanium alloy for what I'm about to try to upgrade to. So, can I do a separate titanium alloy smelting somewhere along here to fix this? I feel like I'm at one of those points where I'm like getting overwhelmed with trying to think of too many different things all at the same time in the middle of maths not working out and stuff. This titanium alloy is actually supplying titanium alloy to many different builds. So first thing I'm going to do is actually, I think it's a couple different builds it's supplying. I think I'm just going to increase this titanium alloy by some amount. I don't have a lot of space to make a lot of changes here, but I can add a few more of these guys. What is on here? This is plastic. Is this going on to my belt? Yeah, it is. So if I move this, I can get a couple more in here. Okay, let me do this. And wow, our plastic is really not moving because we are just not using plastic that much, apparently. Are you still mining stuff? Nope. So I can just move you out. Perfect. Get out the way. Get out the way. Okay. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 more of those guys. Oops. Scooby-Doo. Are you guys slowed down by insorters or anything like that? Nah, no, you're not slowed down by anything. It's a pretty long build. I have a feeling I'm going to need to do this, though. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to output these guys. Crap. Two. There, okay. Scoop it, doop it, doop, doop, scoop, doop, 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 doop. Okay, so there's an upgrade in that. Giant booties. Okay, nice. Did you add that quote? Oh my gosh, you guys have been messing with my bot, haven't you? Booties have got all the plastic they can fit in them. We got plastic and silicone in all our pots, right? That's right. Okay, so that increased that. You're all working? Good. So you're not slowed down by any sorters or anything like that. Okay, so... Boo, boo, boo. And I ran out of Mark II belts, too. Mark II belts. There. There we go. Okay. Bot is working as designed as you add more quotes and goofy stuff. Okay, because what I'm worried about is the titanium alloys. Okay, I think... are they actually backing up or not? This is going all the way over here to these guys. I'm thinking I might should do some extra titanium alloy smelting for this. Giant booties confirmed for Brazilian. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's do the different pieces here. So 3 of these. 3 of these. Okay. This is a quick little build. So 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. These need to be misaligned by 1 for this to work. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There go your 12 cookies. That gambling, man. Yeah, look at my iron. Look at my iron on the belt. My iron, man. We are blowing through these resources. We definitely are. Yeah, right here. Okay. It's fine. 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 Copper. Let's see here. Mark 2. Every time I see something on the bus system get low, I'm like, no. But I don't want you to run out of resources. Do not want disappointed. This is going to be more than I need here, but I'm going to just do this since we're going to be pulling off of there as well. Whoops, I should have just done 1, 2. The Mark 3 grew dudes. What? You know you tip off the bank sometimes. Pie boy ruining gambling for everybody. Gosh. Ermagerd. Okay, so this. This. Lag. This. Okay. You know, you now have to conserve cookies for quotes. Yes, you do. All right. Well, we'll try to inject some more iron into this once we finish this current build. Okay, and then we want this to go around and back again. So we're doing 3 of these guys. So and you also need graphene off of the thing. Okay, so this will be Mark 1 over and across. Or 3 of these guys. 2, 3. 3, 2.3, yes. Okay. Okay. Put a high pause on your cookie heisting career because you gotta conserve. Good to know. Good to know that you have some willpower there. All right, graphene is here. There it is. Okay. I get rid of this guy here. Okay, so we need to bring the graphene down here. So that means a splitter right on this line right here. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Might have to curve back on in. Curve back on in on itself. Actually, let's go back one more space. There, I think. All right, Mark 2. Mark 2. Mark 1. There, that's perfect. You tried to donate cookies, but you can't. Yeah, only mods can give cookies to other people. There you go. Shogi's got some cookies for you. Shogi and Pie Boy giving away cookies, subs, and bits, and all the things. Alright, so the purpose of this was to supply this without this. So I want to eat up all those first. So what I'm going to do, go back to the source of this. And do that. So I want them to use up all those first. Or I can just pick them all up, I guess, is what I could do. But let's see here. So output. Okay, so there we go. And that should... I need to put outputs for these guys. Now separate my solar sail production for two different things there. And Shogi gifting a sub to Boo. Okay. I wasn't really trying to make you do that, but okay. Thank you, Shogi. Appreciate that, man. And welcome, Boo, to the randoms or back to the randoms. One of those two. You know what I think I actually want to do? I think I do want to deconstruct this entire line. Got 230 solar cells on me. Okay. And then we do that. Now they're truly separated, so I shouldn't have to worry about solar cells being... This should actually, like... I don't know if it'll double, but it should increase my solar cell injection out into space by a decent chunk there, I think. Oh, I didn't even get everything. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I should see my Dyson swarm. Yeah, I'm seeing larger injections of those going in. Very nice. Whoa, I see a lot of... Huh. Am I now doing the Dyson shells faster than the nodes, I wonder? I see some nodes that... Well, actually, it does look like most of my nodes are completed. The shells not being done as quickly as the swarm parts. Because I think these gold guys floating here means there's not a good place for them to go, I think. You were curious whether Randbot would accept quotes with links from a non-sub. I don't know. Okay. What I'm doing is trying to increase the speed of these things, though, so... Okay. Because these guys are what I want to increase the speed of, so I was going to go for... Yeah, these chips are not nearly fast enough. You know what? I can get rid of this chip production. Because I now have those being produced, so let me do that. Do I have a thing here? I have a thing here. There we go. I can bring these guys around. I can deconstruct all that. Let me bring this over and around here. A little bit of spaghetti here. Over here, down to there. Okay, is that gonna work? Get rid of all this stuff here. Okay. There we go. Alright, very nice. And we can get rid of all these guys. Is this copper going anywhere else? No. This is not being used by anybody. Okay. Very nice. Good. There we go. Okay. And did I increase these guys yet? I don't think so. And this thing I just placed actually might be in the way of doing that. Okay, what am I looking at? That's the output of these guys, and I'm going to need, I think, those to speed up for what we're doing. Because how many we needed? We need 9 for 4 of these guys. So let's make the 4 of these guys now. 2, 3. Oh, that is 4. Okay. In, out, out, in, and in. Okay. Very nice. And so, yes, I do need to make 9 of these guys, and I don't know if the graphene production is going to be fast enough. 12, I think it will be. So I believe if I finish this upgrade, I think this will actually work. Okay. I'm so surprised that I think this will actually work. I need to move this thing, though. This belt is not going to work going this way. So we're going to have it go this way. There. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. There. And we can throw these guys into here. So I have a crap ton of those on me. I guess they'll be useful for building something in the future, I guess. Okay. And then I just need to make 9 of these guys. And the graphene and this titanium. This is the one thing I'm worried about is the titanium. I might need to do more smelting of that even than what I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm not mistaken, this should be a pretty major upgrade to our Dyson Sphere production speed, hopefully. Okay. 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 This, and this, and then we need outputs from these guys. So there. Okay, I gotta change this output. Okay, little spaghetti, just a little bit of spaghetti, no big deal. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So, is there a way I can do some titanium alloy smelting to increase this? Okay, so that should be enough to supply all this, and we have more than doubled the production of this, which should increase the speed of the Dyson shell stuff. Yeah, 5,000. Okay, all these solar sails in orbit mean that now we are making the sails way faster than the shell pieces you can get in place. Is that an issue? It's kind of an issue to me because I feel like I'm wasting stuff. The upgrades we just did, I think, will help with that some. It's these guys. I wonder if I need more of these guys. No, these aren't backed up. They're launching them as quickly as we're getting them, pretty much, it looks like. And what's slowing you down is... Yes, it's actually the Dyson Sphere components. So I did just upgrade that. We did do it. Okay. That's the major thing. It's the Dyson Sphere components. But we just upgraded that. So... Oh man, my brain is fried. My brain is fried. I want to check if this titanium line is backing up. It's kind of backing up. Yeah, it's backing up. So it looks like maybe we're doing enough. Titanium alloy says... How much did it say it needs? 4.5. And we did increase it by a decent chunk. So... I think we'll call that good for now, because I don't know what else I need to do on that. I could pause my, what I had been doing to avoid this issue is I paused the planet that was launching them. I wonder if I should do that to give it some time, give my Dyson shell time to catch up. Add another shell to distribute it better. Add another shell. Do you mean another layer? If I do that, it's still going to be the same issue. I just don't have enough. The nodes aren't being produced fast enough. I did just increase that. But, I probably need to do another major upgrade to that. It's kind of hard. Every time I upgrade one part, you got to upgrade so many other pieces. And if it's not all balanced, it's, you know, it's not enough. I think I need to do an iron thing here. This iron is all backed up. Oh, because this is the iron on the bus. Okay. My iron's smelting over here. Yes. This is no vein. This is one vein and one vein. This is the main reason. So, I can increase this by requesting some iron here real quick. Some iron. I'll request some iron right over here. Right over here. Iron. And inject in there. That'll be some help. Demand. I need more of these guys. More robots. There. You know what's funny is that you understand all the automation, which is so involved, you're impressed, but when it comes to building anything structure-wise in games, I would say, you do the building, I don't understand it. Well, to me, this is a very different style of building than building, you know, a log cabin in Valheim, you know? For some reason, like, putting pieces together like this makes more sense to me than figuring out how a foundation and another piece need to fit together perfectly so I have a roof that works. I don't know. DSP is a bottleneck fixing simulator. Very true. Is he making you build your Viking village? Well, Shogi likes to build, so that's his thing he does. But the little bit I've played with him, I've done very little building, honestly. You and Shogi are the town builders, yes. You love building, so it works out. Yeah, I like to go out and do, like, the hunting stuff, where I'll go look for, you know, deer to hunt down and stuff like that. Hey, Jean TV, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. All right, that's some of an injection. I think what I need to do is just increase my smelting right here as well. So... yeah, let's do another group of these schmelters. Another group of schmelters. More bottleneck fixing. Bottleneck fixing simulator 2021. Okay. How many schmelters do I have? 61. Good. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, there should be one more each of these guys to do the correct numbers that I've decided on. One more of these guys. One more space. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That's what I want to do. You'll come into Valheim sometime, Pie Boy? Nice. Come join us for some Viking action. Some Viking on Viking action. Wait, what? Schmelters for more schmelting. That's right. Rand's on a world is on a world all his own. Richard and I died and abandoned him. You are putting together Operation Save Rand. Saving Private Rand. It's the new hit movie. So new and hip. All right, Mark II belt. This. 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 This to this. Very nice. And then Mark I belt is all mathed out to go there. And there. Sings, my mother told me one day I would buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores. Huh. Is that a sea shanty? I think you said something about you like sea shanties from some group or something. Are there cookies on the bus? Man, not yet. I don't know. I haven't unlocked that technology yet. Ooh, we're almost, speaking of tech, we're almost done with that one. It's a Viking song. Okay. Shaving Rand's Privates is an entirely different kind of movie. We're not doing that. I don't know who talked about that movie. That's definitely not what we're doing. Although that does sound like there's probably a porn thing making fun of that called Saving Ryan's Privates, I'm guessing. If there's not, there should be. I'd be willing to bet money that there is one called that. When we save you, Rand, you expect my sea shanty, which is awesome, by the way. Sure, yeah, absolutely, of course. Why is this split into two different things, too? Which is awesome, by the way. I appreciate you saying so. Glad you like it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is have one go one and one go the other. I'm glad you like it. It was a lot of fun to put together. I might have to try to do something like that, another one like that. Okay. This. Mark II. To there. And to there. Making a Dyson sphere out of cookies sounds interesting. A Dyson cookie. And then that should allow me to do this. Perfect. Dyson cookie sphere. Best Dyson sphere. All right, there's a nice iron injection. That should help. Okay. All right, there we go. That's backing up. Backing up, backing up. All right, this iron will slowly back up here. Okay, it looks much better. Copper-wise, we're doing okay? Looks like we're doing okay. All right. All right, our bus looks good. We've filled stuff in there. I feel like what I need to do is look at what the new stuff I'm unlocking can do. We have mass energy storage. Photons can be inverted into antimatter and hydrogen under the effect of supermagnetic field. Critical photon. Oh, that's how you get the antimatter. Okay. Annihilation constraint sphere. Crucial component of artificial stars to confine the annihilation reaction within the sphere to obtain stable and controllable energy output. Oh, antimatter fuel rods. Okay, so we are going to get upgraded fuel rods from the ones we have. Nice. You just got done with a major base remodel. Mind if I share? You removed all spoilers from Pick. Absolutely, Krieg. Go ahead and put the link in. You're a sub. You should be good for that. You'd love to hire me to make an end stream sea shanty about dogs and cats living together and how it's all mass hysteria. Hey, if you think of the song, if you find a sea shanty where it's just some people performing it, I could put an arrangement together. Totally. Totally. I would love to. You find the song, you write the words. All I gotta do is put the arrangement together and do the recording. I could totally do it. Okay, let's show this on stream, what you got, Krieg. Everything on the inside looks amazing, but it's a spoiler heavy. Oh, this is your Valheim thing. All right, wow, that's looking pretty awesome. That looks like something from World of Warcraft or something. Badass, man, I love it. Super cool. Sounds like a plan. Nice, Shogi. Okay. So I believe in order to make this happen, I need to use some of these guys who are gathering power. I believe I need to turn those into photon generation things. And I kind of feel like I don't want to do that on this home planet, because I have less space to work with here. I feel like maybe I gather the photons on another planet, kind of like I gather iron and copper on one of my other planets. Shogi can be hired. Krieg can be hired for corpse runs. You charge mushrooms. Your colorblind ass can never find them without messing with video quality. That's funny. Yeah, it increased, so I can now... I'm curious as if I do photon generation, does it change this? It actually goes up. Alright, so what I can do is I can create as many of these as we get to our max Dyson sphere status for photon generation. If I have a tidally locked planet, that would be ideal. I haven't found one of those yet, Mumbles. I definitely don't want to have. I definitely don't have one in my home, in my home system where I'm making the Dyson sphere. So, is this number going down at all? No. We're gonna have so many solar sails just wasting away out here. Am I gonna let that bother me? I probably am, but I don't want to let it bother me. To avoid that, I need to be able to shoot more shells out, which I think means we need to. Let me go see. It's like I want to find the perfect balance of. That's not what I wanted to click. Of these things being shot all the time and not being wasted. I don't know how to find that perfect balance. We have good solar sail life, but I just don't know. Yeah, so we're just not quite making our carrier rockets fast enough. And it's all about Dyson sphere components not being made fast enough, which we did just increase those. Did increase them, so we're doing better. When a whole planet isn't enough for factory, yeah. I think there were 2 tidally locked planets in my game, but they sadly both orbit shit suns. Okay, wow, you found that, Noor. My home system is awesome still. Giant booties, better than tidal locked planet. That's right. Who needs a tidal locked planet when you live in giant gamma booties? All right, so how do they get wasted? They have a lifespan. So you see all these gold-colored guys floating around here. Because I don't have the nodes all constructed, they don't have a shell to become a permanent part of. So they're just going to float out here until their lifespan is used up. I believe that's how it works. Because all these blue ones, they have a shell that they're going in to get inserted into. All these gold ones are excess that don't have a shell to go into, if I understand this correctly. And I believe I do. So even if I were to expand to the next area and draw the next thing, that won't matter because we have all these nodes that are still needing to be constructed, and that is slowed down by this right here. Which again is not that slow. We doubled it. We more than doubled it last time we played. And I just increased our Dyson sphere component production, but I think it's just still not enough. But that's okay. I think I'm just not gonna let it bother me. Those who are familiar with this game, are you used to having like a bunch of these extra solar sails in total, or do you balance those out? I don't know if other people balance those out better than I do. Like, I think you can see that this node just got in place recently, and so all these blue ones or light green colored ones are going in there. So, okay. Where do I want to collect this stuff? Let's go do it on our closest planet to the sun. Does it take one ship per node? It looks like you get so many launches, but there are still gaps. I think, if I'm not mistaken, what I think it is each one of these nodes, each one of these gold pieces takes one ship. So it's not just these. I think it's all the connector pieces too. I think the entire shell is all made by the nodes, and then the inside part is made by the swarm. You don't balance it, you're just that wasteful. Click on a node, okay. Cell point, structure point. Just click on one that's not made. Frames maintains, shells maintains. The English is not amazing, so I don't know exactly what that's telling me. Structure points, cell points. Okay, so I think structure point is the ships, and cell points is the swarms. You have seen people have a large excess of them. I'm actually doing pretty well with the balance. Well, that's because I'm purposefully limiting it sometimes. I think so. I think it might need 110 ships. I think that might be what it is. And we're doing pretty well. Really the question is, how much do I let it bother me, and what do I do to fix it? Do I go limit? Because what I have been doing is on my planet where I'm launching the swarms, I take out a belt to stop it for a bit. I think I'm gonna go do that right now. I already have shell. You're new, by the way. Well, welcome. New, by the way. I'm Rand. Get it? Crap, that was a pun, wasn't it? Ships delivered, ships in transit, ships needed. Okay, so that's what all those different things mean. Gotcha. You've upgraded sail production and placed a couple more guns. You're now at 16.5k sails because they don't get integrated in the sphere fast enough. Yeah, and that's all because of the structure points not being made fast enough. It wasn't even very punny. I know, it really wasn't. Sails degrade and they keep needing to get replaced. The ones that don't get put in the shells, which are all the gold ones, yes. Oh, somebody asked earlier, I don't know if they're still here. They wanted to see how many guns I had. Let me show you. Let's take a look. We have a crown of guns. Can I slow down? Let me just slow down here some. We put a crown of guns on this planet, and that's how our guns are set up. And you see the long belt of the solar sails, which we just increased our production of by a lot. But what I do when I want to stop the excess from being too much is I land eventually. I mean, it's cool. It's cool seeing all those gold things there. But what I see when I see all those gold guys not doing anything is just wasted iron. That's what I see. What I do is I unplug this. And that lets solar sails kind of just store up. And stops from not getting 9,000 solar sails all just being wasted around the outside. Looks awesome. Yeah, thank you. This game just is awesome. Wait a minute, Gamma Booties. Gamma Booties, best booties. The unused parts degrade. Basically, all the ones that are gold will eventually, I think unless a node gets put in place, I don't know if they'll like turn green if a node gets in place. I have a feeling these can't be moved once they're gold and out of place. But basically they have a lifespan, and once that last lifespan runs out, they just degrade, I guess. You just offline every 5th gun. That's a way more complicated process than just unplugging it. So I'm just gonna unplug it. Wait for my nose to catch up. And you don't get why this game doesn't have a basic feature like a pause button for building, so you could just switch off a bunch of the guns. That would be a nice thing if they could add, honestly. What happens when you complete the shell? I'm going to go to a new star and make a new Dyson sphere. Alright, so I'm going to have this guy do power generation, but I'm going to do a bunch that are going to do photon generation here. And we're going to see what we can do with frickin' photons. Frickin' photons, man. How do I want to do this? Let's have, like, this corner here be all photon collection. Did that go where I wanted you to go? Yes, it did. Okay, so let's see what these guys do if I turn you on photon generation. If I do a belt, are you gonna, like, output something? No. Or maybe it takes time. Ah, okay, yeah, it takes time to create them. All right. So I believe... Yeah, okay, we got photons coming out of there. All right. All right, we have a new resource. What is this thing? Critical photon. Critical state photon can be converted into antimatter and hydrogen under the action of a super magnetic field. I wonder if I need particle colliders for that. It's super slow. Will there be no light to shine on our beautiful factories? Well, once it's fully completed, I think, yeah, the light is very much reduced from the star. These photons turn into antimatter, I believe. Mass energy storage. I think I might need particle collider for that. Is that right? You do. Okay. Good luck shooting at the sun from your giant gamma booties. You're heading out. All right, Blender Pig. We'll see you later, my friend. I'm gonna do more of these. I'm gonna get this material going out here, and we're gonna do something with it somewhere over here. But for now, I want to get... I might use all of the ray receivers I have to create these. Hello, I'm Kiblitz. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome. Willkommen. There's my bad German. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing all these right. Is there any visual indicator of them doing something different? Looks like there's no visual indicator, because this one's doing power. These guys are doing photon generation. I don't think I can tell a difference. The antimatter is basically what players should export to all planets, like an entire planet built solely for making antimatter, because it's such a great power source, okay? Collectors can accept gravitational lenses for increased productivity. Yeah, I know, I'm not using that. You have questions. All right, hopefully I'll have answers. If I don't, probably chat will. There. 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 What's the cap on each antenna? What do you mean cap? Percentage or what? They have a different sound. That's the differentiation, having a different sound. Okay. Oh, let's build this way so that we're... I think I do want to do these all around so that we have kind of continuous photon production here. How many more of these do I have currently on me? 8 more? Okay. What's the cap on each antenna of the electricity they can accept? Well, this one's at 100% continuous receiving. Ray receiving efficiency 72.44%. And it is receiving 12.5 megawatts. Now for photon generation, 2.09 a minute. 2.9. So this looks like this changes probably with its continuous receiving thing too, I guess. Am I one with the spaghetti? I am one with spaghetti. Maybe check the foot. You're not sure if that changes color when you switch modes. The foot? The bottom of this guy? I mean, this guy's photon, this guy's power. I don't see anything different. We're talking about this color, this kind of blue color. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different. Maybe they'll add a visual change at some point. Currently, there doesn't look like there is one. Okay. All right, let's finish placing these 7 more guys we got. There. There. And do I want to cover this copper? I really don't want to cover the copper, honestly. I'm going to want to use that eventually. There. Bum, 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 bum. 12.5 with power generator or 62.5 with photon generator. Okay, am I exceeding yet? I am exceeding with what I placed. Okay, let's get rid of these couple. I don't want to exceed my... Even though it's going to slowly build, I'd prefer not to exceed it by too much. So apparently photon generation actually uses more power than just collecting the power. Okay. We'll go with that. This will catch up before too long, I think, with our Dyson sphere building, so... Okay. Alright, let me make sure. Am I on photon generation on everything with this one? Power, photon, photon. Okay. Transforms collected power into a form of photons. At this point, it doesn't matter the amount of power generation. Well, I mean, for this planet, it definitely doesn't. But my other planets are actually using a lot of the Dyson sphere power. Thought maybe they are red sometimes, but you could be mistaken, or it's a strength indicator or something. You have a picture. Let me see. What am I looking at? Are you trying to show me a different thing, or I don't know? Your Dyson sphere looks amazing. Your Triforce sphere. Okay, so I think I need to go make a particle collider or 3 to make use of these guys. Currently can't make any, so let me just make a long belt down somewhere. So probably somewhere around here we'll make use of these guys. So let's go home to make some of the particle colliders. I guess I can look at my calculator thing. Is it antimatter I'm gonna make? That's not even showing me the... Okay, that's not what I thought it took to make those. Antimatter. 4 buildings for a second, okay. Putting photons in a box is a cruel and unusual punishment, okay. Dyson sphere generation is more demanding on the Dyson sphere. I guess that makes sense. Okay. That's 48 ray receivers, so we definitely can't do that many. One is 12 ray receivers, so I'll probably need to do 2. Because it'll be a little bit more than what we're producing. So we'll do, let's go make 2, this will probably be the last thing we have time for today, but let's go make 2... particle accelerators, that's what the word I'm trying to come up with. Two fajitas, that's what, yeah. Make 2 fajitas real quick. Photons aren't sentient. Hello, I'm Kibbit says. How do you know? Have you ever talked to one? They're on a whole different level. They're just so small. Maybe they just are so quiet you can't hear they're talking to you. Watch out for incoming solo sales. Oh my god, gonna knock my head against it. Alright, so we are looking for the pieces to make 2 miniature particle colliders. I should probably automate this, honestly. But they're really expensive, so I'm purposely not doing that. Alright, so I need 40 titanium alloys and 100 super magnetic rings. 100 super magnetic rings and 40 of these guys. Okay. Titanium alloy is much easier because I know I have some over by this build I upgraded just recently, if I can remember where stuff is. Here's the super magnetic rings. I need 100 of these. You just had 2 meatball sub fajitas. Sounds delicious. They can't speak, so we can do anything. This principle applied to the Europeans when they started colonizing on Indian grounds, yes. Or on, I think they're called First Peoples now. I think is the correct term now. I forget because I'm terrible at knowing stuff. I don't drink and know things, as the quote goes. Okay. One more. Give me one more. One more. There. Okay, and then the titanium alloys are over here somewhere. Right here. Here we go. Right over here. So I need 40 of these guys. The ability to speak does not make one intelligent. Qui-Gon Jinn. Perfect Star Wars quote. All right, there we go. 2 of those guys. No channel points? There are, but they're not through Twitch. Channel points I use are not through Twitch. They're through my bot, so. Native Americans? Yes, but I think it's been changed to First Peoples. I think that maybe there's multiple correct ways to say it. I don't know. Okay, so what are we going to turn those into? Actually, I'm going to place one of these down because I want to look at this recipe and see what it does. What it do? Miniature particle collider. What it do? It makes hydrogen and antimatter. Hydrogen and antimatter. And what can I do with antimatter? Can I do anything with it yet? I think I might actually need to unlock some recipe to use it for anything. Or are there some new fuel rods? Oh! Antimatter fuel rods. There we go. That's what we can use them for. Okay. Yeah, I see. Hello, I'm Kibitz. Twitch channel points are only really good when you have something going on in the channel. Otherwise, just send messages in sub-only mode. Yeah. You thought First Peoples was in East Africa. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It depends on the person. Your brother adopted his Ojibwa. He could care less, but you know some that aren't as carefree with it. Yeah. So I think that's the only thing I can make currently with it. That looks like a build. I don't know that well, maybe I can get this done today. Hydrogen. Actually, I might be able to make that happen. Let's go get this conversion underway. That'll create extra hydrogen and it'll create antimatter. And then maybe we can actually get these new fuel rods started in the next 25 minutes or so that we have left here. Okay, where's the other planet? Gambooty's one. There it is. I feel like there might be something with the artificial stars that might need the antimatter, maybe? Okay. Litho break engaged. Alright, where... God, this game is gorgeous. Look at that. Just freaking look at it. Our Dyson barrel is getting closer and closer to completion. Alright, we got all these photons. Okay. production. Particle colliders. Okay. And belts. Go across. Oh, it'd help if I tell you what you're doing. This. And this. Okay. Insort. This is going to be kind of like the oil guys, where there's two different things gotta do, but... Alright, see how our power usage spikes when we do this? Local planet. Wow, our capacity is just barely above our demand. Is that taking into account... Are these things using power? That's probably taken into account these things right here, I'm guessing. Wow. This is my power generation planet. And we are... I might need to set up more ray receivers to actually get power on this planet now with this thing. Oof, yeah, that's using a lot of power. Am I exploding my gas giant yet? Yes, I got like 8 orbital stations or something like that. Animated fuel rods are used for fuel in the artificial stars. Ah, okay. Hello, I'm Kibitz. You don't have to spam. I sometimes don't immediately respond to questions, so... When you live by the Gandhi quote, no one can hurt me without my permission, then you don't really get upset by much. Nice. Insort, is that a new word? Celestin, it has to do with the translation of this game. The inserters are not called inserters, they're called sorters. And so what people have been saying, at least what I've been told, is that they're called insorters and outsorters. So you insort and then you outsort because they're actually called sorters. So, ice or gas? Both. I have both. I'm doing both. All right, so yeah, I think we'll do the 2 different types, out and out here. But can they sort? The splitters can. The sorters can't. Actually, I think they can. I think there is a filter on them, actually, so I might be wrong about that. Okay. Let's do Mark III of antimatter first. Crap. I did this backwards. It's fine. Okay, and outsorter of hydrogen. This. There. Yeah, no problem, Celestin. You like calling them graboids. Nice Tremors movie reference, okay. Yeah, I guess they are actually sorting right now with what I just did, aren't they? Oh man, I don't have any more power lines, or I'm low on power. Power poles. Power poles. So, hydrogen. I guess probably the easiest thing to do is we do a... Do I do interplanetary or... No, we do interstellar one here. I don't want to do this. Yeah, right here, I think. As close to these guys as I can get them. Wow, that's... Thought that would overlap something. Okay. And that's charging. This. I probably should request warpers for this guy, honestly. Do I have warpers on this planet already? I think I do. Local demand. Beautiful. Okay, I'm already requesting them on this planet. And then if we put hydrogen and antimatter in here, then they'll go where they need to go, I believe. So hydrogen, remote supply, local supply, antimatter. This is going to be, yes, local supply. So this will be supplying it where it needs to go. I believe that should be good. Should be good. How do I want to do this? I think the easiest thing is if I have these guys go up to there, because this, I want this to be expandable again. Okay. there, across there. Let me request some belts real quick. Send me like 600 of these guys. Remote demand. Just to finish this little build here. Keep future Rand happy. I'm doing my best. Guess we can do Mark II here. And then this output. Go down and... What are you... The hell? Colliding? What are you colliding with? The hell? What's the collision? What is your major malfunction? What is... Okay. It's shifted grids. Oh. Can I do that? Okay, well. There we go. I don't want to do that. But I don't have a choice, apparently. Frickin' shifted grids, man. Ha. Same thing there. Oh my god. Why? Why you gotta be so goofy, game? Can I go to this one? No. Oh, and that's why you don't put them on these particular grid things. Oh god. Okay. Alright, I can't live with it there. I gotta change it. Cannot do it because inventory space? Okay. Alright, I don't have enough room for stuff. Let me throw down a chest just to make space for junk real quick. Ugh. Okay. Let's let me do it. Okay. I guess I'm glad it's doing that instead of wasting a material there. Okay, that should work. Hopefully. Alright, I need to go back to what I was doing. So, warpers there. Request warpers. Space warper. 100. Local demand. Okay. Robots, and power on this guy. Am I shift clicking? I shift and control click, yes. I use both of those really advanced techniques, I do. Hydrogen, supply everywhere. Antimatter, yes. And I want to throw all this in there. And throw all this in here. Every game it needs at least some salt, I guess so. What's up, Haggis Helper? How are you doing? Game without salt is like a person without a physical body. Okay. Just need cube planets and it'll fix all my woes, I guess so. Just need a cube planet. Alright, so that'll work. And there it is. That's a GG cookie time. We got antimatter. And now we can request it places. And do stuff with it. Hopefully this hydrogen will go places too, because it'll get backed up here. I wonder, I probably should do a splitter off that burns the hydrogen. If it gets too much. I have places doing that on other planets, so it might be okay, but it's probably not a bad idea. Do I? I don't think I have any generators, do I? Do I have the ability to make any? Just to have a couple of those. With the junk I threw in here, let me see. I can make 2, so that's a little bit. Antimatter will anti-cookie dough. What? Okay, so... do a splitter here. And I want to prioritize this going... what do we want to prioritize it doing? Do you want to prioritize it burning itself off? Probably. If I do that... I should probably just do a Mark II belt. Do that. And priority status. Hydrogen. So I want to see this back up to make sure the overflow will go there, just to make sure that what I'm doing is working here. Am I sure I want to use raw hydro generation? Yes. Okay. It won't go through the other way, huh? Can I do it without the filter? If I right-click the filter, will it just output priority here? I think that'll work. You're asking like I shouldn't do this. What is wrong with raw hydrogen generation? I have hydrogen being used elsewhere. This is the only reason I'm doing this is so that this hydrogen doesn't back up once like this gets full and some other place all my hydrogen gets full. I want some place to actually use some hydrogen up. This won't do much for me probably, but I'm hoping this will help deal with possible excess hydrogen creation. And we're not even generating enough photons for these two, so we'll use this up. But basically what this is going to do, this is going to bank up some antimatter for us, and eventually we'll be able to use that to make the antimatter fuel rods. I maybe should have grabbed a couple more of these guys. How's their power? Wow. Yeah, we are overclocking our Dyson sphere. So these solar cells are going down. I think I might plug them back in, honestly. Rand, send all the excess hydrogen into fracking machines. Sorry. I have some of those already, so they will be going to other places. Another option is to create deuterium with the hydrogen. I'm doing that in other places. I'm having redundancy so that overflow is not an issue. I don't foresee this actually being needing to be used very much. You can see the hydrogen is gone. It's already been shifted other places, so better just make as much deuterium as possible. I understand, and I am doing that. Okay. Yeah, we've pretty much turning all this stuff into antimatter already. I guess my question is for the Dyson swarm. These guys that are not a part of the shell, these gold guys around here, are they still actually generating some power for us? I think they might actually be, and as long as their lifespan is still going, I think they are still generating powers for us. You're at the early stage with no solar sails. Fuel rods need the hydrogen too in the same amount. You need the antimatter for research. You need to find another use for the hydrogen. Okay. Do I want to just make the fuel rods here? I guess I could just make the fuel rods here, right? I kind of want to make them back at home base, though. So I can ship them to the easy place for me to pick up really easy. And there's probably going to be other places where I'm going to want to put the antimatter. So let's go request these at home, turn them into fuel rods, and that'll probably be the last thing we'll be able to do today. So, Gamma Booty's home. Where you be? Swarm info on the top are the loose sails. The actual sphere generation info is below that. Okay. Compare top capacity in blue and capacity of the shell. Top capacity in blue and capacity of the shell. Okay, yes. So this plus this is this. And I guess my question is, all these gold guys around here that are not actually going to be incorporated in the shell because there's too many of them, are those also doing power? And I think they are. Okay. All right, but we have lots of hydrogen in our system and from other sources. Who's asking if I'm making use of my gas giant? I'll show you. Take a little quick slingshot around. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got a decent number of those guys. Those guys harvesting hydrogen deuterium from there. And in another system, we have some of those getting fire ice and hydrogen, I think. Is it possible to send in sales once Dyson shell is complete? I don't know. I assume it'll keep throwing sales out there even if everything is complete and they'll just be unused. That's my guess. That is my guess. All right, so let's go over to the other end of our bus because I think I'll have a place where I can request the strange matter over here. The ones not in a shell are called swarm. Oh. Okay, so that's the nomenclature terminology. 7 are available, 9 are available. Okay. I'm going to have the antimatter get requested here. And we'll just have it all stored here. So remote demand, local supply. All right. Gold guys are the Dyson swarm component of my total output. Okay. One node can use one sale in 2 seconds, but can hold only 120 in queue. Okay. All right, so this is another thing where we're using up excess hydrogen right here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, this is coal. This is just a random coal power generation I got going on. If I cared about coal, I'd probably stop that, but I don't really care. Although, you know what? I might actually want to grab these for future things. Before I forget, because next time I go to a far-off planet where I don't have power, I want to make sure I have power generators on me. So I'm going to grab some solar panels and other things. This. Just so I don't forget. Okay. It would be nice if there was a... Who was it that said this last time? A supplier chest. I guess you can kind of do that if I, like... Now... I was going to say if I put, like, a planetary logistics thing down and put stuff in it, but if other things are full, it's not going to take it because it only does it in small amounts, so... Like, a dump chest to throw into logistics system would actually be a really nice thing. You can make multiple shells. Can you shoot sails into internal part of the shell? Depending on your Dyson sphere, yes. I made this the smallest range it could be. If I add a new layer, then anything I tried to shoot in this layer would go inside this layer. So yes, I think so. I'm doing the most basic sphere because it's my first sphere ever. So I'm trying to make sure I get a good understanding of all the workings of it before I do anything more complicated. My next Dyson sphere, I have plans to do more complicated stuff. I don't know what those plans are, but there's plans. Okay, so if I want to make antimatter fuel rods, I probably only need one of these, honestly. So, what all does it take to make an antimatter fuel rod? Oh, it does take another couple pieces, actually. Hydrogen. Okay. So a shell is basically a giant solar panel? Yeah, basically what we're doing is surrounding the sun with solar panels, pretty much. So I guess the best thing to do would be to do a local requester thing here. Actually, I don't need to do this right here. Let's do this. Let's go do this off of our... this thing. Bus. I can request the other pieces I need over here and it'll work better. Shell is better than swarm. It's different things. The swarm is not permanent as far as I can tell. The swarm is all the extra stuff you throw into there that doesn't get put into the frame or whatever. I don't know if that's a good description or not, but... Okay, I can request something from this guy. Swarmer's more basic. Yeah, Swarmer's just a bunch of junk orbiting the sun. The sphere is the shell plus the swarm put together to make the sphere, I think. Alright, let me extend our thing here. Alright, we're going to get this done, and we're going to call this a stream after we get our new awesome fuel rods going on. Whoops. Miss cross. Mark 2 belts. Mark 2s. There. And there. Stomach full, beef short rib, mashed potatoes, cottage cheese, and avocado, bread, butter. Alright, nice, Silent Steel. Sounds delicious. I think I'm going to cover this thing right here. You are in the way of progress. Namely, our sphere thing here. Okay, so I'm going to do... This is going to be the local antimatter demand. 400. So demand that. Beautiful. And then we're going to turn that into our stuff. Let me do... Oh my gosh, I got to get from Snivy. That's what it was. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you, Snivy. Just random frickin' nice people. My God. My God. Fuel rod. Antimatter fuel rod. So I need 2 of the Annihilation Constraint guys and only 1 smelter of titanium alloy. So let me do that. Actually, do I have titanium alloy being made right here? I do. So I'm going to have a little excess split off for me here. Alright, we'll do it this way. Will we? Oh god, there's no way to make this look good, is there? It's gonna be funky, but this is fine. There. There. And we're gonna bring this across to be our titanium alloy here for this. Okay. And then... Alright, and this is going to be these guys. And I need 2 of... Actually, let me do this back. Let me do it a different way. Let me do the actual... These guys. Oh, okay, that's just 2 things I need to bring in. Okay. This. Glad I automated all the things. Automating all the things. Okay, we do this guy here, and you're going to request processors, particle containers, unless I'm already requesting those here. Actually, I'm already requesting both of those there. Perfect. Beautiful. Don't even need you. Just got to pull them from here. So processors, particle containers. Bum, bum, bum. There. Gotta cover up another oil thing. Oil, you've been replaced by power from a star. You are obsolete, oil. Learn to be less obsolete. Learn to be useful. That's why I always do that, because it actually works. You're just lying. it works. I just have to do that and then get rid of it. Whoops. Okay. This and this. Hey, what's up, Mother Rocker? And Billy Champer. You all feel like you two get here at the same time a lot. Have a good streams. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so output of these guys are going to go to... the antimatter guy. I want this to be expandable, so we'll do an output there. Have this start right here. This is antimatter fuel rods. Antimatter fuel rods. There. Insort. And outsort. And then we need the titanium guys here. Yep. So this guy comes across. Goes down here. Insult. And what else do we need? We need hydrogen and the antimatter that's itself. So we have the antimatter. We don't have hydrogen over here, so we'll have to do a separate one for hydrogen. Okay, so we're gonna request hydrogen. We don't need that much. We'll do like 1,000 demand. Put robots in here. Power this guy. I need to get more power poles. Okay. And also this is where this is gonna go. So this is the antimatter fuel rods. 800's good. Supply. Bye. Have a great stream and afternoon. Appreciate it. We'll see you later. Hello, I'm Kibitz. Alright, so we'll do the input. Right here. And the output will be here. And that will go into there. Okay, and then I still need one more thing, and it's the actual antimatter, so we request that here as well. No, I already requested over here, didn't I? Come on, come on. Let me click on this thing. Here it is. Okay, requested it here. You know what? Because I want this to be more easy to expand. Let me actually get rid of this. Am I going to destroy stuff if I do this? I'm a little afraid I will. Okay, I actually destroyed some antimatter, I think. Damn it. Okay. I destroy antimatter. That seems like a... What is that? What is that called? A... oxymoron. Oh my god, I destroyed a ton of it. Oh, why do you got a stack and only 20? Oh god, that feels so wasteful. Oh man, that's my most rare random material I just got, and I just frickin' destroyed a bunch of it. Yeah, that's a bit of an oopsie. Just a bit of an oopsie. Oh well. Antimatter's used to being destroyed. It's fine. It's kind of what that's kind of its thing, right? Kind of its thing. All right, there we go. Do we got it? There we go. We have these new fuel rods. Beautiful. That's a GG cookie time, and it's a great place to stop. I'm gonna do one last thing before we end. Get some materials on me that I will probably forget about getting next time we play. And I'm gonna want to store the fuel rods up here. So the antimatter fuel rods, store them in a stack of 400. Local demand. All right. And, oh, power poles. Power poles. I think I just need to get rid of some junk here. Can I throw some junk? Where are the power poles so I don't forget them? Okay. Like, can I... Let me see it. Let me see if I can do the logistics thing I was just talking about. So if I were to do this... And say I want to get rid of... titanium ore. Can I do titanium ore? Throw it into here. And will it go anywhere? No, it's got to reach a certain number. So... I don't want to just delete these random things, but I'm probably going to delete some of these random things. Like, I have some of these critical photons. I don't want to delete those. Lower minimum load of drones. Okay. Oh, if I can do it that way, that would be great. So, first of all, I need to put drones in here, I think. 1%. Is it going to do anything with that? Maybe it will eventually. Oh yeah, I think it just moved some. You like making a couple dump boxes on planets? Yeah, I have some of those. Is there anything else? Like, yeah, like these guys. I don't want to have these small carrier rockets on me. If I do that, will they take them somewhere? I think that's even too small of an amount. So I probably just got to go put some junk in places. Put some junk in places. Like, I don't need to have this plastic. So if I do plastic, do this. Will it actually ever go somewhere? Maybe. I don't know if I'm actually locally requesting it, so this probably isn't going to do anything, honestly. So let me throw these small carrier rockets that are actually helping with our Dyson sphere construction. So let me go throw those exactly where they need to go. Which is all the way over here. There. And this I can delete. Okay. All right, that's as much cleaning up as I'll do. And I do have a couple dump chests, but I honestly don't even know where they are right now. So, but my friends, I think I'm gonna call it a day there. We've been streaming for a little over 6 hours. I hope you all had a good time. We got a lot of good stuff done. Let's take a last look at what our Dyson sphere is looking like right now. Our Dyson barrel. It's looking pretty nice. It's getting pretty close to being completed. Our excess solar sails in orbit are going down. Next time we log back in, we'll probably plug it back in, as our nodes are probably slowly catching up to that. Can you just drop your junk on the ground? Well, I deleted it, boo. Some of the stuff I did just delete. But lots of good stuff done. A little bit more research to finish this last top piece off. I think that's what we're researching. I think we're researching the last two pieces of that, which takes so much research. I might need to look at increasing my research production. I think my green stuff is going full bore, though. If my green stuff's going full bore, I think all of my stuff is going full bore. So I think it's green that's the only thing that's the slowdown. So, but again, an awesome, fun day of Dyson Sphere. We'll play some more of this, probably for only a couple hours on Sunday, because Sunday is going to be, I believe this Sunday is another RPG day, so I think we'll be playing D&D. So we'll play a little bit on Sunday and then back to more on Sunday. Tomorrow, on Monday, I mean, on Tuesday, words and days are hard. Tomorrow we're going to play some FTL hard mode with pause, tier streak challenge, so come hang out for that if y'all want to hang out for some salt, madness, and craziness. And again, always a fun time hanging out with you on awesome, wonderful people. If there's anybody new, like I said, hit the follow. I can never thank all you wonderful folks for all the amazing support. We had some great gifted subs, all the wonderful bits and lurking and donations and all the wonderful awesome stuff you all do support stream. You know, I wouldn't do it if it weren't for you awesome people. So hope you all have a great rest of your night. Peace out, happy gaming, and enjoy this 6 seconds of ads or this awesome little sea shanty at the end of the night. So I'll see you all next time. Peace out, happy gaming. Y'all rock. Later, my friends.